Hey guys, I just thought I'd put a video out there. It's been a wow, it's been a crazy week, and I thought at times almost completely unmanageable, and then it's actually been a crazy month and a really crazy year, hard, and yeah, I think life is hard. I think everyone feels it. Um, no matter how happy they look on the outside, life gets hard. Things are thrown at you left and right. Family, friends, everyone are going through hard things. And I think, uh, I don't know. You get to that point when you're like, okay, this is all I can take. Like someone's like pushing me to the limit and I've reached my limit. I'm good. I'm done. Like I can't do that. I can't. I could barely do yesterday. I could barely do last week. And now these things, you just want to give up or you don't want to give up, but literally your hands are tied. Like you don't know where to turn. You have no options. And it's a scary feeling and it's a very lonesome feeling and it's crazy. But what I want to say is that, you need to get your mind right if you're feeling like that because, first of all, everywhere you look, there's something worse. There's always something worse than what you're going through. I live in a house. My air conditioning just went out, $2,300. I don't even have like $10. I did have $10, but I had to send it to my son to BYU for his track meet, and I don't know how he's going to eat off of he's gonna have a dollar menu and hopefully still be able to run. But yeah, it's tough. And then you're like, okay, nothing else can go wrong because like everything's wrong with the car and the house and this. Okay, good news, nothing else. You know what? Don't ever say that. Don't have that attitude because things can and will, and things can always be worse. Learning to cope with stress. You can just say, dang, these things are horrific. And then literally 4 days later, you haven't slept because you're worrying about them at night. And there's nothing the worrying can do. It's not helping it. It's not making things better. It's giving you big, like, volcanic acne and making you, like, sick. I'm in this big hoodie and it's warm outside and it's just like I'm getting the flu. My sister had it for like 6 days and I'm just praying that it's just stress or that I can get over it. So I'm overdosing on essential oils and like doing my thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna lose one more minute of sleep over things that I can't change. I'm gonna not ignore them and pretend they're not happening because that won't help. But I'm not going to dwell on them. I'm going to take things when they come and I'm going to take them at face value, write down my options, and then deal with it and then not make it worse than it is and try and work on it. And all you can do is the best you can do, and then that's it. So stressing about it is going to age you. It's going to make you sad. It's going to make you lose sleep. It's going to make you sick. It's going to make you break out. It's going to make you not even have the strength to go have a bath because your body's so sore. So look at the positive. There's 90% of the world doesn't even have running water. I have water. I have a beautiful house. It's a disaster and it needs some work, but I have a house and I have two beautiful children and yeah, my life would be way less expensive if I didn't have the kids. But having said that, I would never, ever dream of having life without my kids. And greatest thing that ever happened to me was having those two kids. And most women love their children but don't like being pregnant. I loved being pregnant. I loved feeling them kick and feeling a body, little human growing inside of me. And they were my best friend and talking to them. And when I talked to them, they kicked back and singing to them. And it's just been literally the greatest joy I've ever had in my life. My family's amazing. Like, they're just amazing. I love my brothers and sisters, my parents. As I'm learning about my heritage and the history, like I have some amazing relatives, and I have a good life. There's some really crappy stuff going on right now. My wheelchair's broken, my car's broken, my air conditioning went out, and I'm just gonna owe people like a bajillion dollars. And I'm a teacher, and so my job stops in. I'll be unemployed for the summer in 3 days. So, yeah. So if you look at it like that, it looks a little bit bleak. But you know what? Things could be so much worse. I am so grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for God. I don't think He's ignoring me. I don't think He's playing some dirty trick on me and laughing. I think these are trials I need to go through, and I need to go through them the right way so I can be stronger at the other end of them. You go through trials anyway, so you can choose how to go through them. And I think if you go through them with a crappy attitude or try and brush them aside, you'll have to just do them again. You just will. So just get through them and have a good attitude. Oh, there's like a gnat or a mosquito or something. Sorry. And I have bug issues. Just kidding. You know, life is good. And I just want to say that it's all in your attitude. 90% of this world and this life and things that are thrown at you, you have zero control over. Um, Ones you do have control over, take control of them. Control them the right way. Think of other people. Make sure you're serving other people all the time, and that you're thinking of people all the time. But the one thing you can change in 100% of everything that happens to you is your attitude. How you handle it, how you deal with it, how you let it affect other people around you. If you have a bad day, there's no reason every single person you come in contact with needs to know it or feel it or, oh, whoa, they're having a bad day, run. That's just completely unnecessary. And you know what? Smile through stuff. And the reason that prompted me to make this video, to be honest, was I just heard a study that says the two best anti-cancer or cancer prevention things. And you know what? I don't know cancer studies, but it hit me because I think stress is one of the number one causes of illness. And these two things will help alleviate stress in my life. And I can't think of anyone's life it wouldn't, is music and laughter. And so, yeah, I just heard a song called The Record Year. It's about a guy who had this big breakup, and he pulls out all his records, and he remembers all these awesome songs that he forgot about and hasn't listened to, and yeah, just drowns himself in music, and it makes him heal and feel better, and he loves it, and he remembers the joy every song brought to him. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be busting out some old stuff and listening to a lot of music and laughing. And I'll tell you, the 10 vines my kid says to laugh at, and I look at, 9 of them are so stupid. I'm like, how does anyone think this is funny? And then I'm a little concerned my child thinks it's funny. But, there's always that 10th one that has me just laughing till I'm crying. But I will tell you, there's a lady who buys something at Kohl's for herself, and I'll try and post the video or do something, but she is hysterical, and I have watched it like 10 times, and I have never laughed so hard in my life. And so I need to thank her for seriously taking some stress and pressure off me today, because I've watched it so much. She's so funny, and it's contagious, and it's just hysterical. And that's what we need to do. We need to laugh more, and we need to go easier on ourselves. I need to try and do better in all aspects of my life, and give myself credit for the things I did better today, and just try again tomorrow to do better, and have a good attitude and be grateful. I need to be grateful for everything that I have, and I need to serve people. You're grateful and you're serving people, life's going to be better, period. So, laughter, music, serve people like crazy, and write down all the stuff you're grateful for. Life will get better, I promise.